Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiera, and I'm back with another Microloc video. But before we dive into it, some of y'all may have been asking, like, what's new, Kiera? What have you been up to? Where have you been? I have been being a new dog mom to my baby. His name is Milo. He is a mini golden doodle. He is so cute. But don't let this little laid back personality fool you. He is bossy. He be running things around here, okay? Seriously. But he is such a little cutie. I got him from a rescue, and yeah, I've had him for 2 months. I love him. But anyways, back to business. But yeah, like I really just been busy with my new career change. I'm transitioning careers right now. Really excited about what's next for me. I'll share a little bit more about that in my like personal videos and all this. But this video is about my Microlocs. All right, so thank you all for my new subscribers and for your interest in my initial video. Really happy with how it's doing. Really happy that it's been helpful for those that are interested in learning more. And with that being said, I had a couple of questions that came through. I have some friends that have been asking me questions, and just out and about, I've gathered some inquiries from people, and I thought, hey, let me make another video about like getting started with braid locks and things I've learned. So here it goes. Personally, I chose braid locks because of a couple of different reasons. One, I wanted as much length retention as possible. Although I do have shrinkage, as you can see if I pull, my hair is longer than what it looks like. But with the twist, I found that the shrinkage would be more prevalent, and that wasn't something that I really was interested in. So that was like the first reason I chose braid locks. Second, I didn't want to deal with too much unraveling. I've heard, and after conducting a lot of research, I've learned that when you start with two strands, when it comes to your lock method, you might have to go back in and retwist and retwist and retwist. And although I've had to like rebraid some of my braids, the untwisting wasn't that prevalent when it comes to the braid locks, at least in my experience. Three, I have really fine hair in the back, and I just wanted my hair to be as uniform as possible. And I found that after doing some research, braid locks were the best option for me. When it comes to your hair budding, it is important to know that braid locks is probably that method that's going to take the longest for your hair to actually bud. My hair actually is now budded. They're all like fully formed in locks, and then of course as my hair grows, I go in, interlock the roots. But yeah, it took me a year and a half. They say on average you can see the hair budding from 6 months to a year in. Everyone's hair is different. So really depending on your individual strands themselves, how your hair will bud. I know that some people actually go in and they will like braid the root, do a twist in the middle, and braid the end to prevent the unraveling. If they do choose a two-strand method, they might do like a hybrid approach. I've seen that done, and I know with that approach going to lock quicker than if you just were to do braid locks all over your hair. But for me, purely braid locks. Then of course as my hair grows out, I go in and I interlock the roots. So yeah. So a lot of people want to know about the length process and what to expect. Now, I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna be able to tell you what you can expect when it comes to your own hair growth, but I will say after your hair is done budding, your hair is going to be dropping, girl and guys, okay? It is going to be dropping and growing like crazy. For me personally, my hair didn't really stop budding and like really start forming that uniform lock until a year and a half in, and then I did see more growth going into that second year for me. Yeah, yeah, that was a journey. That was a lot. And I said, hey, what's going on? And I noticed, I noticed one thing about that particular section of my hair. It wasn't getting a lot of moisture. I was wrapping my hair too tightly in the back of my hair. So that is something to think about. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your hair. A lot of people think that like when you have locks, it's a very low maintenance style, but it still requires a lot of work, not only with the retwist, but just the daily care. So don't twist your hair too tightly at the roots. Make sure that you are moisturizing your hair every day, misting your hair every day. Do not neglect your wash days. You don't have to wash every day. I would never recommend that, but make sure that you're washing at least once a week, and be mindful of the products that you're using and the chemicals that they contain as well. The more natural the product, the better. On the topic of washing your hair, something else I would say is you don't want to like be too rough when you're washing your hair. As you soak your hair with the water, as you massage your scalp with the shampoo, make sure that you're just kind of like drenching your hair with the shampoo and with the water like so, and then allowing the water to rinse it out. You don't have to be doing this. You don't have to be, scrubbing your locks. You want to be gentle with your locks, okay? Because it is a uniform piece of hair, kind of molded together, and you don't want to like damage particular sections. That is something that I would highly recommend when it comes to just ensuring that we can avoid thinning locks. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. If you like what you see, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks. Bye.